Today we're making homemade pork dumplings with some of our favorite farmers to use staples. They're easy, comforting, and the kind of recipe you'll want to make again and again. Let's start with the dipping sauce so the flavors have time to mingle while we cook. There's no strict formula here. I began with about a quarter cup of soy sauce and built from there. So into a small bowl goes Moromi soy sauce, a splash of American Vinegar Works rice wine vinegar, a drizzle of sesame oil, a pinch of Calabrian pepper flakes from Bone Mountain Farm, and a little ground ginger from Old Friends Farm. Give that a whisk and we'll set it aside. Now let's prep our filling. I've got this gorgeous sweet napa cabbage, slicing it thinly into ribbons and setting it aside. Next up, 2 big cloves of organic garlic, pressed for maximum flavor. Finely chop some scallions. And then dice up a handful of fantastic oyster mushrooms from Thousand Stone Farm. Now with our veggies and aromatics ready, we're ready to cook. In a saute pan over medium heat, add a splash of olive oil, and then we're adding a half a pound of this beautiful ground pork from River Regenerative Farms. Season it lightly and let it begin to brown. As soon as it's halfway there, we can add in a little bit of the ground ginger and our garlic and our scallions. And we're going to cook this until everything smells amazing and well combined. When the pork is almost done, we're going to toss in our mushrooms and cabbage. These don't need to fully cook, just get a nice wilt on the cabbage and some warmth through the mushrooms. A couple minutes is all it takes here. Gonna add a little bit more rice wine vinegar in there. And once it's done, we're going to remove it from the heat. Now comes the fun part, assembling. So I'm using Del Sur's empanada dough discs, which make this super quick and easy. So peel it away from the parchment, laying out a cutting board, and use the dumpling cutter and press if you've got one. We're going to cut the disc to size. And just pop out the dough and place it in the press. And we're going to add about a tablespoon of filling. Now we just press to seal. Open it up. And we'll gently remove the dumpling. And we'll repeat with the rest. Our last one, using up the last of that filling. I got about a dozen dumplings from this batch. To finish, use the same pan you cooked the filling in, just give it a quick wipe. Heat a little oil and place the dumplings flat side down. And we'll just let them crisp until golden. Now I added a splash of water, covered, and steam until the filling is warmed through. Or you can simply pan fry them all the way. I did half and half, and honestly, both turned out perfect. It just depends on your preference. And that's it. Flavorful homemade pork dumplings featuring ingredients you can get every week from farmerstoyou.com. Serve your dumplings hot with that dipping sauce we made earlier. They're perfect as a snack, a starter, or even the main event.